I am Waqas Nasir, and I welcome you to Jolly Talk Show. I went to interview a singer, a pop sensation, and instead, I ended up having a discussion with a thinker who analyzes everything pretty close. He doesn't dwell in the past, he lives his present to the fullest. He talks about evolution and what makes him optimistic about the future. This was one of the craziest interviews that I ever did. I hope you enjoy this unfiltered conversation with Ali Noor. Assalamu alaikum Ali bhai, how are you?
वालेकुम सलाम पसीना पसीना हो गया चलो
Well, yes, that happens. और अच्छा, Ali bhai, firstly, thank you for giving us this place for the interview. It's amazing, and it's very far.
that's what it is yeah that's where I
So,
live
don't it be difficult for you, like, to get the stuff? कहीं बाहर जाना हो and like, it's just
तुम लाहौर के रहने वाले हो
yes.
what the fuck man there's like everything is here we get
Okay.
100 MB internet connection I bet it's faster than the one that you have
Yeah, I have 12 MB.
yeah
That's
this place is pretty advanced compared to what we thought it would be you know
Well, that's great, and thank you for agreeing to this interview because like finally doing that, and I cannot believe it because you look great. So Ali bhai, there's one thing that I want to ask you कि इस 2 साल के अंदर like we have seen a situation जो हम लोगों ने पहले नहीं देखी है, like not your generation and mine, like we have the same generation, I don't know, so but still we haven't seen that thing अभी तक, and that was the quarantine. So I actually want to know that how did it transform you, like has it affected you in any way?
no
Not at all?
no
Yeah, I was expecting that reply actually.
yeah
क्योंकि the post that I was going through, and you were very vocal about your mental health and all that stuff. So I actually want to know what induced that thing.
that has nothing to do with quarantine
So how did that happen?
That's my fucking 43-year-old quarantine, man. I've been living like an ass all my life, so I just woke up one day and I said it's time to, just wake up. That's about it. But then again, you think you've woken up, but then you fall asleep sooner than you know. So that post you should just ignore because it's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm ignoring that. That's fine because when it comes to you, that nothing is certain. Or
Nothing is. So we constantly say things and put things out thinking that they're final, but
Yes.
they're not. They never are. They
and
never
they're
will
going
be.
through a weight transformation as well.
No,
There
but
was
then
also a post, if I'm not wrong.
वो मैंने लगाई once that guy showed me the picture.
Yeah.
But then I pretty soon realized कि उसने कहा अब और लगाएं. मैंने कहा उसके बाद हो सकता है मैं फिर से फिर से मोटा. Although I haven't done it.
Yes.
But the point is कि that post gave me an insight into
What I can
why
do.
it is what a fool I am to think that 20 days of weight loss is is so it just suddenly gave me an insight about this. वो post मेरे लिए एक इबरत की पोस्ट है कि साहब तुम सोचते नहीं हो और तुम एक्ट पहले करते हो और तुम्हें दिखाना होता है दुनिया को कि तुमने को बड़ा तीर मार लिया और ये तुम्हारी सिर्फ और सिर्फ ईगो को फीड करती है बात. और ये मनहूस इंस्टाग्राम सिर्फ इसी काम के लिए बना है. तो फिर मुझे एहसास हुआ कि ठीक है अब रियलाइजेशन हो गई है. अब क्या होगा अभी वो देखते हैं क्या होता है.
And like you talked about thinking, and in the industry and from a lot of people that know you, I've heard a word that you are an overthinker, or you were an overthinker.
I definitely have been a very serious overthinker and I have done thinking with which I was very proud of myself because I did some very solid thinking. So
Yes.
overthinker is not the right word. I have been a thinker.
Okay.
Just like you have thinkers before you.
Plato?
And like any thinker, whether it's Marx or Freud or anyone,
Yes.
I associated myself with those thinkings. So it's not overthinking कि आप बस बोले जा रहे हैं, आप करे जा रहे हैं. That might be the impression you get, but I fed my thinking with the thinking of others. But then when you transcend thinking, when you understand the fallacy of thinking, then you realize why people end up calling you overthinkers.
Why we will end up calling you overthinkers.
Yeah.
So when you were starting this band, you officially started with Ali Bhai, another Ali Bhai, Ali Hamza.
हाँ, हाँ.
So did you think कि दो भाई स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं तो will there be any rivalry? How will we manage
this
it?
is not the kind of thinking I would ever do.
Okay.
These kind of things I never thought about.
So
I was more interested in thinking about why the universe is what it is. That's why I said मेरी thinking में वही continuum है जो बाकी लोग think करते आ रहे हैं. Whether they were prophets, whether they were मैंने उनको study किया और मैंने उनसे सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक connection जोड़ना था.
Right.
और वो मैंने जोड़ा है और वो कंटिन्यू कर रहा हूँ. ये थिंक करना कि मेरा भाई आएगा तो क्या होगा, मैं इस घर में मूव करूँगा तो क्या होगा, तुम्हारे साथ इंटरव्यू करूँगा तो क्या होगा, ये थिंकिंग मैंने उस वक्त भी नहीं की.
Yes.
आज भी नहीं करता बिकॉज वो थिंकिंग नहीं होती, वो सिर्फ एक रिस्पॉन्स मैकेनिज्म है.
Yes.
द फर्स्ट लेयर ऑफ योर नॉर्मल अनएग्जामिन्ड ह्यूमन एग्जिस्टेंस which is something which if you started thinking about you will not even be able to take a shit properly after that.
Exactly.
So we don't think
it makes
about
you nervous.
Yeah, so that's not what I do.
So this show was actually about you and knowing you. Because I wanted to interview you not because you're a singer.
तो फिर पूछो.
I wanted to interview you because
Done.
I have seen a transformation in you. Because जब मैंने आपको सुनना शुरू किया था and जब मैंने जानना शुरू किया था who was Ali Noor, मुझे सिर्फ ये था कि like he is very angry and I heard that he's very arrogant. And when I contacted you, I was like, he's not that guy. What induced that change?
I don't think I was ever arrogant. I was an ass. But I don't think I'm arrogant because arrogance
How is
means
that
that मैं लोगों को no because arrogance means मैं लोगों को हकारत से देखता हूँ.
Okay.
वो एक और चीज़ है.
Right.
और वो arrogance मेरे में कभी इसलिए नहीं थी because मैंने कभी भी ज़िंदगी में दुनिया में किसी इंसान को अपने से नीचे नहीं देखा है. मैं हमेशा उसको ऊपर से देखा है. उससे मुझे एहसास है कमतरी हो सकती है, arrogance नहीं आ सकती है, जो most probably मेरे अंदर बहुत ज़्यादा रही है. A serious self doubt, a serious जिसे कहते हैं ना second guessing about who I am.
An imposter syndrome.
हाँ, but arrogance नहीं थी. Arrogance दिखती थी क्योंकि एक सिर्फ लोगों को ख्याल आता था कि मेरे पास किसी भी मैं कहता ना जो मैं मेरे से एक चीज़ केपेबल नहीं हूँ मैं. अब वो ये है कि अगर मेरे सामने तुम वाइट रखोगे तो मेरे मुंह से वाइट ही निकलेगा, ब्लैक नहीं निकलेगा.
Yes.
लोग ग्रे बोलना चाहते थे, मैंने कहा मैं नहीं सुनूंगा. उसको वो एरोगेंस में ट्रांसलेट कर दे, वो मैं एग्री नहीं करूँगा. बाकी मैं हर चीज़ मानने को तैयार हूँ. I definitely have said and felt and done a lot of things in my life that I will call foolish.
Right. Everyone does.
But I'm not arrogant. That is the only thing that I'm very, very, very happy to say.
I can vouch for
that. My arrogance was in fact my seeking.
Okay. Did you seek what you were finding?
No, not at all. Because that was something turned me into something much more dangerous than arrogant. Arrogance एक बहुत ज़्यादा खतरनाक चीज़ होती है जो मैं था, और वो था intellectual narcissist. That is my real curse.
I should have used that term actually. Intellectual narcissist.
That's what I've been, yes, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And this term, when I got introduced to it, all I know is that I bawled my eyes out. I cried like a motherfucker. I cried more than you can ever imagine because it was true. But the minute I found out, I knew I could do something about it.
The words of wisdom.
I suppose. But they're not mine. They're just the logical outcome.
Yes. Of
A
what you-
realization.
Yes.
Some people will call it an awakening. I would just call it the next logical step in my evolution.
I'm just surprised to know like a lot of things that you learned in your life. Like your life
It's all about
learnings.
this, boys and girls.
Sir, we were talking about the golden era.
Yeah, so what golden era?
So that golden era, like there were lots of bands, and like people were crazy about bands. But now that we are entering this era where there are bands, but they are doing playback singing, या फिर कहीं पे जाते हैं they go solo. So do you think like we have lost that heritage because that was our heritage?
Dude, I don't think about this bullshit. This is bullshit talk. I don't give a fuck. I'm in the fucking moment right now.
Oh my
और
God.
ये moment जो है ना बस यही मेन चीज़ है. बात खत्म, पैसा हजम.
पैसा हज़म.
ये बेकार की बातें 2003 की मुझे याद भी नहीं रहा.
But you
मुझे
did a
अपना
lot of
हेड
good
बैंगिंग
albums.
याद. यार listen, first of all you need to understand.
You
इतनी
have to be
common sense की बात है. दुनिया का हर आर्टिस्ट एक वेसल होता है.
Yes.
तो उसकी कौन सी एल्बम्स हो गई? उसने तो कुछ नहीं किया. करने वाला तो ऊपर वाला है.
Yes.
वो अपना काम करता है. हम बॉस का दत्ते अपनी हमारी ज़बान इस्तेमाल हो जाती है तो हम समझते हैं जी हमारी गुड एल्बम्स
Now I feel like I'm stoned.
Yeah, baby. That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay, anyway, a question which is not about the past, not about you. It is about a general observation and what can be done, and you can actually answer that.
Sure.
That is, जो हालात हैं अभी हम लोगों के as in like cross border जो हमारे ताल्लुकात हैं. Yes, you have to think about that. Think hard. So, do you actually think that people say that art can play an important role
No.
to bridge that gap?
No. Because these are just your observations. The gap is something which has nothing to do with art. It's something to do with the way we have evolved over God knows how many years, where we think our identities are dependent upon the borders that exist around us. That's not our fault, man. I have nothing to do with that. It just happened. No Imran Khan or Rajiv Gandhi or Indira Gandhi did it. It's
They're not
something that they
artists.
just sort of क्या word होगा उससे conform किया उन्होंने उस limitation से.
But art-
हम मरासी लोगों दुनिया में और तरह देखते हैं. तो हम जब कहते हैं art has no boundaries, we
Yeah.
really mean that because we can't tell the difference between an Indian and a Pakistani. We just
Yes.
can't. When we are sitting on stage, बकवासifying what we're doing, we really can't tell the difference. हमें नहीं पता लगता कौन है, इसलिए हम कहते हैं कि हमें नहीं पता लगता क्या इंडिया, क्या पाकिस्तान, क्या अमेरिका, क्या जापान. क्या that rhymes, ना? क्या इंडिया, क्या पाकिस्तान, क्या अमेरिका, क्या जापान.
Yeah, Japan. Okay, this is
So-
actually good. Like we can rhyme it.
So-
you can make a song out of
Yeah,
it.
maybe you can.
Okay, we'll do it together.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
keep me in mind after we get done with this interview.
Yep. If you're alive after that, your parents will fuck you up after this.
Okay. Nobody's going to fuck me up, I guess.
आंटी अंकल बहुत चर्सी है आपका बेटा. अच्छा.
Guys,
और किसी ने अगर एडिट किया ना इसको तो तुम रियलाइज करोगे कि तुमसे गलती होगी.
I have the rights to do that.
I also have some rights to do certain things.
And that is you can ban my channel.
Absolutely. Who am I? My YouTube? I'll do something else, but that I'll tell after the shoot.
Okay, let's talk about the thinking stuff. Because right now, the only thing that I can think of is you thinking about this stuff which I thought you can do.
Okay.
Because like light or like and
Sure.
like prophets.
Sure.
So now that we are talking about the boundaries and how the people have evolved, do you think that our mentalities have evolved in a way कि जो सब हो रहा है इस वक्त, जो हम सारी पोस्ट वगैरह लोगों की देख रहे हैं, we are talking about the feminism, we are talking about toxic masculinity and how not all men hashtags.
Yeah.
So, do you think which is still inducing that thing? क्योंकि काफ़ी देर बाद people have been vocal about that issues बोल रहे हैं.
I think the thing that keeps me happy,
Yeah.
living, breathing, and extremely optimistic for the future is these things. The fact that we are recognizing the things and talking about them that we have felt for thousands of years.
Yes.
The fact that we're going to recognize why women are actually better than men. Finally. Many people have known it. The women
Yes.
already knew it. The men never did, but they're now recognizing. So it's a great time. I don't think, I mean, you have no clue how blessed and lucky and full of gratefulness how much gratitude I feel for being born in these times.
Yes.
And you have no idea how beautiful these times are because we are finally waking up. I never thought I'd see this in my lifetime. I'd completely given up. I thought life में तो change होएगा ही नहीं. वही होएगा जो हजारों साल से होता आ रहा है. And lo and behold, it seems someone up there is very kind. And he said, "Noor, आप बोर नहीं होंगे इस दफा. आपको मैं दिखाता हूँ कुछ."
Change is happening, but it's gradual.
It's fucking beautiful. And gradual? Isn't everything supposed to be gradual? I mean, you
It
expect
is.
to put a plant in the ground and
you want it to
सुबह
grow
वो
just
जहाज
right
बन
away.
जाएगा? नहीं
Yeah.
यार, ये तो absurd बात है. तो मैं तो बड़ा excited हूँ. बहुत खुश हूँ.
So what is that thing that makes you excited about this?
That everything is changing. Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful.
I interviewed a woman and like we were talking about this stuff about feminism, and मेरे दिमाग में अचानक ही ख्याल आया कि जो पहले की निस्बत अब जो हैं, like women are vocal and they're talking about this stuff, and I think the change is happening. And then she said, you can say that because you're a man, things are not changing.
नहीं, ये तो इसलिए सच नहीं है बिकॉज एक सेकंड में सब कुछ चेंज हो रहा है, इसे कौन डिनाई कर सकता है? वो एक्चुअली शायद ये कह रही हैं कि गुड या बैड के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बात कर रही हैं, मे बी शी इज राइट, क्योंकि वो चेंज शायद अभी दिख नहीं रहा है बट शायद फील तो हो रहा है।
बिल्कुल,
बस दैट्स इनफ। और उनका ये कहना कि अभी नहीं हो रहा है और एज अ मैन आप देख सकते हैं वो बिल्कुल जायज़ है,
बिल्कुल जायज़ है, बिल्कुल
बिकॉज
जायज़ है।
आप वहाँ नहीं खड़े हुए जहाँ वो खड़ी हुई हैं और आप नहीं जानते हैं और आप कभी भी नहीं जान पाएंगे। और इसी बात का उनको अपने दिल में कुशादगी रखनी पड़ेगी, उसकी स्पेस रखनी पड़ेगी कि यार अभी तो सिर्फ ये बात साबित हुई है कि मैं इससे बेहतर हूँ, अब अगली बात साबित तो नहीं, अगर मैं इससे बेहतर हूँ तो मुझे अब इसको अपने दिल में अकोमोडेट करना होगा, बिकॉज ये बेचारा कभी नहीं कर पाएगा, क्योंकि वो वाकई कर सकता, जैसे वो बच्चा नहीं दे सकता एक मर्द, जैसे एक बच्चे को मर्द को पता ही नहीं है कि हाउ व्हाट अ वुमन गोज थ्रू व्हेन शी गेट्स अ पीरियड्स, मर्द को पता ही नहीं है what she goes through when she delivers a baby.
So he won't be able to recognize
it. It is never going to be possible. So the men will have to submit. It's logical. This is not a point of view. This is absolutely logical because she is one up. Just by virtue of the fact that she can make life a reality while we just provide a damn sperm.
Yes.
So we are the lower ones, guys. We are always going to be the lower ones.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter if we've spent thousands of years trying to dominate because we thought we were not. But that might have been just a defense mechanism. And she's the only one capable of giving us maafi for that.
Right.
So now it's her job to find that peace of mind with which she's going to forgive me. Because at least now I'm willing to accept that I'm lesser.
The thing that they want is equality, and we are saying that
No. They don't want equality. They want an acknowledgement that they're better because they are.
They are.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Without a doubt, they are.
Just by the look of you saying that is making me believe that.
Because it's true, dude.
Women go through a lot of struggles. We agree. Like in our life, we know that, we have seen that. But still, men go too. And I actually want to ask you, what was the most struggling moment in your life? That is the official question of my show, by the way.
Every single fucking second of my life is struggling. How will I tell which is most, which is less? How can I come up and point a finger at some stupid thing that was actually not a struggle, but the most beautiful thing that I look back as struggle because I don't have the vision or don't have the eye to see beyond my personal feelings. And I conveniently label that as the biggest struggle of my life. That's complete bullshit, man. I don't have a day to mention you. I'm interested in now. I'm not even interested in tomorrow. Only then I can have this joint in peace.
And like, what is that thing that keeps you bright in the darkest of times?
The fact that there is going to be a light immediately after this darkest time. It's just a matter of my patience. Just like every night has a day, and that's what keeps me going. And I know there's going to be a day after the night because I have not seen anything else in the entirety of my life.
Bilkul.
I've only seen a Sham and a Subah. Have I seen anything else? No. Have you seen anything else? I don't think so, bro.
Maybe when I was high.
Well, you were high. It still was bright outside, just like it is right now. And then there'll be night. And then you'll have to have a different setting in the camera and a different setting of the lighting and a different setting of
the lighting.
And
is
hence,
really good.
you are going to recognize that the night has happened. So by virtue of that logic, you will have to realize that there's a day coming after this. And that's what keeps me going, and I think it keeps every damn living thing on this earth going.
Right. Okay, my last question to you would be, although I have known by now by the things that you have been saying, I might have guessed, but still I would like to ask, what is your idea of a good life?
That's a good question. My idea of a good life right now, because it might change 10 minutes from now or tomorrow when something else comes my way, I think is A life which is light, हल्की जिंदगी, जिसमें मुझे बोझ और भारीपन एहसास ना हो.
Commitments?
No. Anything where I realize that I am feeling in my heart some kind of a heaviness. Whether it's with an idea, whether it's a thought, whether it's a wish or a desire or a thing that I want to do.
Right.
And as I think like that, I realize that the heaviness is coming from one factor, that as I plan and as I think that this is what I'm going to do, I start getting scared that what if this dream or desire of mine won't be fulfilled. And then I start immediately pushing myself to achieve that. And when I push myself, I get tired. So I spent 43 years of my life getting very tired. I would only know the meaning of a good life if I had seen something which was not good in life. So I realized that all these years, the thing that I don't like in my life is that feelingness of heaviness.
Life is beautiful, and you have just made me realize that. Thank you so much for that.
My pleasure.
Now, just one more thing, because you were talking a lot, and a lot has come to my mind, and that is, how would you describe this Ali Noor who has become now? How would you describe Ali Noor of this time? The Ali Noor at present.
पहले तुम describe करो. What do you think? How would you describe me? And I will then tell you if I agree with it or not.
So what I think, which I heard and read, was that you were micromanaging people, and then there came a moment when you realized that people were leaving you, and there was kind of a realization which I just came to know, that how you have evolved. And that is what I'm trying to tell you, that now I see evolution in a human being who is understanding life and who is actually trying to see what is beyond that.
बहुत अच्छा बोला. मैं बड़ा खुश हो गया. मैं ऐसा तो इतना अच्छा अपने आप को डिस्क्राइब ना कर पाता. तो ये तारीफ ही कर दी तुमने टेक्निकली मेरी, because I like it. I like what you just
said. Because that's what you have become. And I just want to know, if you don't mind, that is for my satisfaction, why did you agree for the interview with a total stranger?
No. There's no one who's a total stranger for me. If you haven't guessed that by now by this interview.
Yeah, I guessed it.
I don't think I'm treating you like a stranger.
You are definitely not.
I don't treat anyone like a stranger.
Yes.
यार मैं अपनी इंट्यूशन यूज़ करता हूँ बस, that's all. आज ही मिलना था, आज ही पॉसिबल था. मेरे पास एक लग्जरी है अपनी ऑटोनॉमी की, और मेरी ऑटोनॉमी का मतलब हरगिज़ ये नहीं है कि मैं किसी को हकारत से देखूं, किसी पे लेबल लगाऊं स्ट्रेंजर का या बेस्ट फ्रेंड का. मेरे लिए वाकई में सब लोग बराबर हैं, क्योंकि मुझे यही बात समझ में आई है. सिर्फ इसलिए नहीं कि I just think there's a logic to it. I think there's a reason why you have to treat everybody equally, not just because it's the right thing to do, because that's the only way you will actually experience true happiness. Happiness does not come without fairness and equality. And there's nothing proper or grand or moralistically correct about it. It's just reasonably logical. And because that's the way it functions, because that's the nature of it, I just realized that my effort to try to come up to that standard where I can experience happiness requires for me to not differentiate and play around these words such as stranger.
And just put the labels on them.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You have ended on a great note. And Ali bhai, thank you so much for doing this, because I'm loving this place, and I hope you had a good time.
I did. Did you guys have a good time? Great.